A person whose mere presence exudes brilliance and whose passion ignites inspiration in all who encounter them. Yes, that's a special guest, R.S.Shanmuganthan. Please join me in welcoming him to address the gathering. Sir, the stage is yours, and we couldn't be more thrilled to hear from you.
Good evening to one and all. I would like to shorten my speech as much as possible. Respected and honorable dignitaries, teachers, and my dear young scientists of Krishna International School. It gives me an immense pleasure to be part of this Rainbow 2024. By inviting two persons from ISRO background, the Krishna International School clearly spells out its spectacular vision of producing future scientists for ISRO. Definitely it's going to happen, no doubt about it. Who is a scientist? The scientist is not the one who answers all the questions. The real scientist is the one who raises thought-provoking questions. Observe everything, whatever is in front of you. Raise questions. The questions not for others, but for yourself. Raise the questions. Try to answer the questions. That's what scientific attitude. I would like to give an example for this. In 1820, a scientist by name Hans Christian Ørsted was doing an experiment on the table. There were electrical wires. A small magnetic compass was there near the electric wire. When he switched on the current through the wire, he noticed a small change. You know that the magnetic compass always shows north-south direction. The moment he switched on the current through the wire, the magnetic compass got disturbed and it was not showing north-south direction, it was deflecting to some other direction. He switched off the current. The magnetic compass again came back to north-south direction. Again he switched on the current. It got deflected to some other direction. Finally he concluded that there is a magnetic field around the current carrying conductor. This magnetic field affects the compass, and that is the reason why it got deflected. After 11 years, a person came and he started thinking in a different manner. What he thought? When current is switched on through the conductor, a magnetic field is created around it. What will happen if magnetic field is created and the current carrying wire, the wire, metallic wire is placed across the magnetic field? This is what the thinking. It's a thought-provoking question for himself. He was analyzing. Finally, he arrived at the discovery of electromagnetic induction. Of course, you all may be knowing who that person is. It's none other than Michael Faraday. And it is because of that discovery, the entire world is remembering him even today, after more than 150 years. Not only today, even in future, several generations will read about him. Because there is no world today without electricity. The electricity is produced because of electromagnetic induction that he discovered just by small thinking. That's what you should think. Apply your thoughts. Right? Now we will move on to a different matter. You all know the size of a lemon. Of course, you may not be having a lemon in your hand. You can imagine the size of the lemon. Then, you can imagine the size of an apple even if it is not in front of you. You can imagine the size of a football even if it is not in front of you. You can try to imagine the size of a rocket because you watch this one in TV. But if you watch or if you see a rocket in person, you will understand that your imagination is wrong. Such a huge object is rocket. Now I ask a question. Can you imagine the size of the earth? No. No one can imagine the size of the earth because our imagination power is not sufficient. You cannot imagine the exact size of the earth like a lemon, like an apple, like a football. But earth is a small planet. There is another planet in the solar system, Jupiter. It's a very big planet, biggest planet in the solar system. If you compare the size of the earth and the Jupiter, you know what is the size of these two? You can accommodate 1321 earths inside the planet Jupiter. Such a huge planet is Jupiter. Same is the case with Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Also 3 more planets are there, Mercury, Venus and Mars. All these 8 planets together, if you compare the size with the size of the sun, all these 8 planets along with their satellites, not even 1% equal to the size of the sun. Such a massive object is the sun. It is a star, but it is a small size star. You know how many stars are there in the sky? Like our sun, how many stars are there in the sky? 1 followed by 22 zeros. 1 followed by 22 zeros. That many stars are there in the sky. Let us not call it as sky, it is universe. What is the distance of the nearest star to us? And what is the name of that star? Proxima Centauri is the nearest star to us, and its distance is 4.3 light years. In kilometers, if you want me to tell, it is roughly 4 lakhs crore kilometer. In Tamil, if you want me to say, நமக்கு அருகாமையில் இருக்கும் ஒரு நட்சத்திரம் 4 லட்சம் கோடி கிலோமீட்டருக்கு அந்த பக்கம் இருக்கிறது. This is the nearest star to the solar system. And do you know the distance of the farthest star? Farthest star. It is at a distance of 28 billion light years. In kilometers, I cannot express. 28 billion light years. That much big. These many stars and planets around them, satellites around them, who created all these things? What will be the volume, size, mass of all these objects together? Who created this thing? All these things, who created? Some people may try to say God has created. Where was God before creating all these things? Right? Now, let us come to the size of the universe. The farthest star is 28 billion light years. After that, what is there? Universe. Is there end for the universe? If at all there is end for the universe, what will be there beyond that end? Say for example, this podium is there. The end for the podium is from here to here. There is a TV screen here. The end is clearly visible. There is a school building here. The end is clearly visible. Everything has an end. Similarly, universe also must have an end. If there is end for the universe, what will be there after that? Think. This kind of thinking definitely will make you scientist. Start thinking. Do your research. Keep on thinking. You are a great scientist. You will find answers one day or other. You know that you are all sitting here. I am standing here. We are all stationary objects, not moving objects. We are not moving objects. Right now you are all sitting, I am standing here. But you know we are all performing journey now. The earth is revolving around the sun. You know with what speed it is revolving? 30 kilometers per second. So we are sitting on the earth. We are also revolving around the sun with a speed of 30 kilometers per second. In 1 second, 30 kilometers. With that much speed, we are traveling. That's the journey we are performing now. Is that the only journey? Earth is rotating always. We are sitting on the earth. We are performing that journey. 460 meters per second. 460 meters per second. And the solar system is there in the Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way galaxy is revolving around its center. That is third type of journey we are performing. The Milky Way galaxy is in the universe. Universe is also not stationary. Universe is expanding. That is fourth type of journey we are performing. Such a huge is universe. So, if you start thinking, definitely you will find answer these questions. If you want to become a scientist, keep thinking, raise questions, thought-provoking questions, not for others, but for yourself. One day or other, you will become a scientist, and we will be happy to see such scientists from Krishna International School. Finally, I want to set a target for you. I will conclude by saying this. I want to set or give a target for Krishna International School students. Setting a target should not be an ordinary target. It should be Himalayan target. Not an easy target. Okay? Right. ISRO is launching satellites. There are several satellites made by students. Small satellites. All are college students, engineering college students, diploma holders. Like that, those students are bringing satellite for ISRO, and the ISRO is launching satellites. Just imagine that Krishna International School children are bringing a satellite to Indian Space Research Organization, and the satellite is being launched from Sriharikota, and the satellite is being tracked by the tracking center in the Asan or another launching station. And the other station, sir? Port Blair. There is another launch tracking station in Port Blair. So just imagine, Krishna International School, satellite is revolving around the earth, and there are children in Port Blair and Hassan, and they are tracking the satellite. What will be great? Will it be possible for school students to launch rocket satellites? If you think it is possible, it is possible. If you think it is not possible, it is not possible. All you need is self-confidence. What to do? What is a satellite? What are its applications? Start studying. What are the components of a satellite? Start learning. Make a team. It need not be high-scoring students. It can be even low-scoring students also. Thinking power. Go to people like our chief guest, Ponginan. Take their guidance. What is a satellite? What is it made up of? What are the components? Where do we get these components? How to assemble these components? Take guidance. Hardly it will take 2 years only. 2 years, not more than that. You can launch your own satellite. Only thing, you have to spend money. Both the school and also the parents can contribute, make a satellite, take 2 teams. One should go to Sriharikota to launch the satellite, and other team should go to either Port Blair or Asan to track the satellite. The whole world will speak about the Krishna International School if you achieve it. I have the confidence that you will achieve if you try. That's what my message. Clear? It is up to you to accept this challenge. So with this, I express my very sincere thanks and gratitude for giving this golden opportunity to be part of this Rainbow 2024, and I am also like you waiting for the cultural events to witness. Thank you one and all. Thanks for giving this opportunity.